It is arguably the biggest game on the decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. Second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. That one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
1st and 10 now from the 36. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. They'll go again with Guerendo. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. One more time, it's Guerendo. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now, Stroud. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Lions are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. the TD. Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Lions call their first timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half,
they'll give it to Garendo. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A run with Garendo. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. A second down throw for Stroud. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw. The pass is caught by Turner. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10 up at the 42. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Huff brings it in left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught once again by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this. Cup in motion. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Garenda. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. On 2nd down, Stroud. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to try it here again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. To take a shot downfield, looking for cut. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. The reception for Rashid Shaheed.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Down, Stroud. Open man. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Quick throw on the RPO, caught by Coleman out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll go right back to Algier. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Algier. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And the decision to bring that out of 4-1. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Stroud to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On the give, this is Algier. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, completion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Now This looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Shaheed in motion. They'll go play action with Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The pass is caught by Turner. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Turner goes in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
And on a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is McPherson for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Turner goes in motion. Quick throw here is complete. Here's a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Algier. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he'll take it on in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown Broncos. McPherson now for the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Catch made there by Watson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Stroud to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll go. It's Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. And the Broncos have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell will hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.